We're in Osaka, Japan, which is the birthplace of the first ever Capsule Hotel. And today we're staying in the best and the worst Capsule Hotel.
And we're gonna decide who gets to stay in which by flipping this coin. Call it in the air, okay?
Okay. Heads.
Oh!
Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
No.
You should have chosen rock, paper, and scissors.
My Capsule Hotel is actually really close to where we are right now. Lisa's is about a 25-minute
train
up the road, but we gotta get our backpacks and stuff. Let's go. This is the hotel that we just checked out of. And that's where I'm going. Into that kind of creepy, nondescript parking lot. Love you.
So this hotel is in the Nishi-Maeda area, and wow, stepping off the train station, I already feel a world of difference. There's so many sky rises, people in business suits. It's definitely a lot more fancy here.
Okay, here we are. I gotta be honest, the outside looks promising. I was a little terrified by the photos online. I don't know how this place is actually gonna be, but so far the reception looks pretty nice. From the moment I walked in, the only thing I could smell were cigarettes. The very nice receptionist then immediately kidnapped my shoes and locked them away for the night, handed me a wristband, and sent me on my way. I pulled up Google Translate and I found out that this place had 7 floors, 2 of which were dedicated entirely to manga. Ooh, and a sauna. Maybe this wasn't going to be so bad. Just rows and rows of manga, movies, DVDs, books over there, like so many. I think it comes with pajamas. I think I'm supposed to wear them the whole time. What do you think? Pretty chic, huh? Nice. Doesn't fit. Let's go see what the room looks like.
I made it. There it is. As soon as I walked in, I was greeted by the friendly staff, guests having cocktails at the bar, and the scent of a fancy hotel lobby. Suddenly, I was very aware of how sweaty I was. After getting all the amenities, have I mentioned how much I love the amenities in Japanese hotels? I got my key card to get to the woman's floor and started to explore. Vending machines? Of course. A woman's spa? This is gonna be great.
It smells like cigarettes. So strong in here. And like the Alice in Wonderland music is really not helping. In my search for my capsule, I got very weird vibes. The room was kind of a cross between like a morgue and a convection oven convention. I found my capsule. It was totally quiet except for people coughing. Why did my bunk have a control panel? Or a speaker? The air conditioning didn't work, unfortunately, but the power did. There were 2 buttons that I didn't dare to press, one for video and one for vigilance? Google Translate on the sign next to the TV then made it clear exactly what people might stay here for. So I closed my half see-through magnetic curtain thing and then reevaluated all my life decisions that had somehow led me to this point. And then I headed out to see what the fine dining options were at this establishment.
The front staff made it very, very clear that talking in any form wasn't allowed, so I very quietly tiptoed and found my room. Ooh, the sliding door is pretty cool. Lights at the push of a button? Great. Everything looks so clean and sleek. Slippers? It all felt like a really, really large, fancy shipping container. Much nicer than some of the hostels we've stayed in. A TV. A hidden security box. Very cool. AC and white noise. Josh would be super jealous. PJs. A little too fitted for me, unfortunately.
I went out in search of food, but only found more manga. None in English, unfortunately.
If you're into reading manga, this is dream come true.
The restaurant was right down the hall. I walked in and everyone else stopped eating and just stared at me.
I have no idea what I'm doing. But I ordered some food, I think.
1 minute later, out came some of the most glorious curry I've ever had.
That was the best curry I've had our entire time in Japan. That was so good. That was so good. Let's go check out the sauna. There's a literal entire onsen up there, so just, I obviously couldn't show it to you because onsen means that everybody's naked. There's just no feeling cleaner in the world than after you go to an onsen. It's the best.
It was time to check out the women's spa. Not sure how many people say this about shared bathrooms, but this bathroom was beautiful. All the individual vanities, the complimentary skin products, the Toto toilets, not to mention the relaxing onsen I had all to myself. This is how I want to get ready for bed every single night. And in case you're wondering how people manage to watch and listen to the TV in these capsule-style hotels, here you have it. Understanding anything but the weather, though, that's a different story.
I can't hear a thing. I hope Josh is doing okay. Good night.
After that hearty meal, it was time to get some sleep. There were so many noises coming from the other capsules that I couldn't get to sleep. So I got back up to explore and found some pretty amazing things. A beer vending machine, a Super Nintendo, actually a Super Famicom because it's Japanese, with a ton of games. This was the best part of this capsule hotel so far. After a few hours of Street Fighter and Super Mario, I finally went back to bed.
Surprisingly, I slept really, really well. It didn't seem like anyone else was up yet, but it was really nice to wake up well rested without an alarm or any other sounds. There's truly something special about being able to sit down and not be in a rush while getting ready in the morning. Have a seat while brushing my teeth? Sure, why not? A curling iron? I haven't used one of these in ages. I really, really could get used to this morning routine.
I have heard things that no person should ever have to hear. Breakfast.
The breakfast was just overpriced hot dogs and toast, so I decided to just check out. So I said goodbye to the little capsule that could, changed out of my pajamas, repacked my bags, and went down to the front desk to trade in my hospital wristband to hopefully save my kidnapped shoes. I made my way to the one true breakfast joint, smelling like cigarettes and looking like I hadn't slept in ages. I fit right in.
Well, that was definitely an experience for sure. No question about it. I won't tell you all about the noises, but I will tell you about one that about 10 times last night, there was this guy who, I think he was sneezing, but I couldn't tell. But every time he did, he would just scream out the word, banana! Like, in the middle of the night. I don't know if he was saying banana or not, but that's what it sounded like. It just scared the hell out of me. Banana! Oh, God. I did not get any sleep at all. I wonder how Lisa's was.
Lucky for me, the breakfast here was included, and there were so many good options to choose from. The best part, though, the cafe. Beautiful decor, Hawaiian music in the background, a strong cup of coffee, and a view of cup noodle. best way to start the day.
This all looks so incredible.
After a sunny, relaxing breakfast, it was time to pack up and get going. I was a little bit sad to leave. Okay, so overall a pretty good stay. Hi, I'm meeting Josh in Dotonbori and we're gonna compare some notes, but I have a feeling based on our conversation this morning, my Capsule hotel was a much better experience than his. I see him. He doesn't look so happy. How'd it go?
It was quite an experience.
Did you sleep well?
No, there were so many sounds. That's all I want to say about that.
You look nice.
Thanks. Yeah, I took a lot of showers.
Oh, okay. We're back together.
So how was your experience?
It was great. It was very peaceful, very relaxing. I slept really well. The beds were super comfortable, and I think the difference between this Capsule hotel and other Capsule hotels was I had a lot of headspace.
Oh yeah, I had like this much
Yeah.
headspace. How much did yours cost?
$37.
It's only $13 more than what mine cost. The worst Capsule hotel in Osaka versus the best one. It was not as bad as I expected it to be, but it was much weirder than I expected it to be.
Oh yeah, and my Capsule hotel, the downstairs area was decorated in like Hawaii theme and had Hawaiian music playing. It was really, really nice for breakfast.